Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today is another great day because we're playing more Tekkit. Last episode I went and did a little bit of mining off camera. Now we've got a whole load of stuff that's going to be great, except my pickaxe has seen better days, so we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some more tools. The first tool I'm going to make is the drill, and it's just a circuit in the middle, battery in the bottom, and then 5 refined iron surrounding it. And this is great. This is wonderful, except for the key problem that it's not a diamond drill. We are going to upgrade it to a diamond drill just by surrounding it with 3 diamonds, except I only have 2 diamonds. This is where the coal we mined last episode comes into play, because I'm going to take about a stack of it, I'm going to macerate it all, and that'll turn it into coal dust. And you can do a lot of cool stuff with this coal dust. For instance, you can make solar panels. And this will be something we can add to our power grid, charge our batteries. The thing we're most interested in, though, is finding some flint. And we can take it and cover it in our coal dust, which gives us coal balls. We have to compress our coal balls. And we take our compressed coal balls and we mix them with something heavy like bricks or obsidian to get a coal chunk. I think if we compress this again, we get a diamond. Let's go! And now if we take our other diamonds, looks like these two are kind of different. This one's industrial diamonds, this one's normal diamonds, but you could still use both of them to craft the mining drill. We take them and we mix them together and we get a diamond mining drill. Not only does this replace our old diamond pickaxe, it replaces our shovel too. Look at how fast it mines dirt. The next tool we're going to craft is a chainsaw. This one is actually really relatively simple. It's just another circuit. And I think we put these at like an angle or something. And yeah, chainsaw, just like that. I think the chainsaw one is pretty self-explanatory. It has a nice little sound. That's kind of cool. And if we just charge these up using our battery box, then we get some really nice and powerful tools. These tools never break. You just have to recharge them when they run out of battery. Alright, the next thing we're going to make is a jetpack, and make that. Oh. Okay, beautiful. I think we need to fuel this with actual fuel too, so let me just go make some of that. Alright, we've got our jetpack, let's try flying around. Ooh, this is fun. Alright. I think I'm probably gonna replace it with the electric jetpack very soon, but for now we're flying and that's really awesome. I think the last tool we want to craft for today is the backpack, and this is basically just like a bunch of batteries that you can carry around and refill your tools. I'll let this charge up, and I think it's time to go on a bit of a mining trip. Then maybe go to the Nether, and after that we're going to get down to the main thing of this episode. We are going to build a quarry and start our skyscraper. Okay, this isn't really important, but I thought it was funny that an arrow got stuck to me like this. Oh, and now it's gone. Alright guys, I've realized, I think since the last episode and this one, I've mined out this entire cave, but then I remembered I have a jetpack, which means I could break the #1 rule and I could dig straight down. And I wouldn't advise you do this, but I mean like, nothing's really stopping me right now because I can fly back up if I run into danger. And would you look at that? Sometimes you're supposed to break boundaries, because look at this. I'm already getting so much stuff from just digging straight down. Oh, we're at bedrock. Would you look at that? Oh! Here it is. We found the cave. Good cave. Whoa. Yeah, back off, pal. Oh, yeah, my batteries ran out, so I guess I'll just take whatever I can and then get out. Let's see, can we find diamonds on our pickaxe's last stretch of life? I don't think we're finding any diamonds, unfortunately. I thought the gold was diamonds. I'm just like straight up seeing things. Oh, that was so close. We almost got a music disc. Alright, yeah, we can't find any diamonds yet. So sad. Oh well, we'll come back up here later. We can try to find them some other day. Because we do need diamonds to create... Wow, why do I look like that? We do need diamonds to create our quarry, which we're going to use to dig out the base of our skyscraper and get like a million minerals and items. To be on the surface again. Hello, bread. Okay, so we unfortunately did not find diamonds. That is a real shame. Um, and I think it's because my drill has such a short battery life. Um, and I think that in order to get diamonds, we're going to need a better battery for our drill. And I could just craft another battery pack, and then when this one runs out, I can replace it. But that's a lot of work, and it takes up inventory space, which I don't have. So I think I'm going to create a lap pack. It's like a battery pack, except it's made of lapis. I'm not sure how this works really, but we surround it with lapis blocks and an advanced circuit which needs glowstone, so that's why we need to go to the nether. But this stores, I think, I can't tell if that's 5 or 50 times as much fuel, but a lot more, so that's going to be real handy. And of course, in order to accommodate for this new battery, we're going to need to up our power game. So I think I'm going to craft like enough solar panels to line this spot right here. And yeah, I'll get back to you once I've constructed the solar panels and the nether portal. So we've finished our solar panel array. Now we can run at least one machine with an overclocker at and it'll still continuously run. I haven't tested it with multiple machines yet, but it's doing pretty well. My game crashed while I was making this though. I think I was having like some errors where it was up to like 2 seconds and 800 milliseconds of delay, something absurd like that. But anyways, let's just ignore all that 'cause it's behind me now. And let's take a quick trip to the nether, get our glowstone, and make our electric jetpack. Wow. And now let us build our portal. Hopefully this won't crash like how everything else seems to want to. I'm just going to build it right here. It's... Dude, I don't know why it's doing this. I might just have to restart it. Alright. So we're going into the nether. Hello? Alright, hi guys. It's been, about 2 days since I've last opened my world. I've been experiencing some weird problems with my computer. Let's hope that, things are gonna be working again. Yo! How did I end up here? Yo, wait, where's my portal? Yo, what? Is that obsidian over there? Alright. Guys, we need to get out of here. I hear a ghast. No. Oh, where is it? Stop! Alright, I think I have a strategy. Let's go down here. And, start building our portal right here. Yeah. Alright. Dude, this better have not corrupted the overworld. Okay, it spawned me underground. That's real weird. Okay, seriously, for real, we gotta get to the surface. I guess we could always check the mini-map, make sure things are still... How did I get 3,000 blocks away? Alright, so my home is this way, I think? What? How did this load in? Okay. Here's our base. It looks like there might be a little corruption right there, but I think it's good, except the nether portal's not there. What is going on? There's always the chance that it's just like random corruption, but I like to believe there's something more at play. Positive, wait, no, negative positive. Wait, no, positive negative. Wait, yeah. I've also been noticing some lag spikes like that. That one that just happened. Uh, I'm not sure if that's just to do with my computer or if it's to do with the world, but it's really annoying, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, would you look at that, a village? Let's see if there's anything good here. Man, back in the day, these used to be like the legendary find. You find a blacksmith, you're cool, because, this house is so nostalgic, dude. I remember back in the olden days, back with old world generation, I used to think this was like the coolest house. I would model all of my Minecraft houses after it. And I think whenever I found a village, I would just live in that house. 'Cause it's like, I mean, it was just my favorite, the Minecraft village house. Dude, I can't believe we found one of those. That's so cool. Excuse me. Wow, some people are just so inconsiderate, you know? I think this was the swampy. Oh, this is like the swamp we visited, and then we kept dying, I think. That is the base, and there is the nether portal. So it did not corrupt after all. I don't even see the Oh, I think our jetpack's dying. Yeah, not a lot of juice left. But I don't see the corrupted chunks I was seeing on the map. That's pretty good. That's comforting. Oh, home sweet home. Red, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Alright, well I think this jetpack's going off to storage. I'm not making the fuel again. I'd rather make the electric jetpack, which is way more expensive. Um, Speaking of which, let's do what we came to the nether to do and get the resources to make an electric jetpack. Okay, you know what? I'm happy with the nether spawn. Most people don't like spawning in caves, but I don't want to risk going out and dying right now just because I have so many goods on me. We're almost at bedrock. Wow. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Maybe this isn't the greatest spawn. Ooh, redstone. Whoa, they're mad? No. Why? Please, I promise I did nothing wrong. I'm a really good guy. Whoa. What was that? Oh, okay. Great. Oh. Yep, this is just swell. Oh, get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Eat, eat. Okay. We died. Okay, our stuff is safe, but I'm not sure if we gotta get back to base before it despawns, man. Oh. This nether's caused so many problems, corrupting my world, uh, killing me, all the piglins getting angry at me. I will have my revenge. Probably not, actually. Aw, cute dogs. This nether will be sorry that it ever crossed me. I will. Yeah. Can't wait to hear how that sounds on recording, because, it didn't sound as cool as I expected it to in real life. It sounded a lot better in my head. Oh, bread. I can't even set my spawn. Alright, I'm just going in. I know where my stuff is. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Great. You know what pains me, though? I just realized that I had so many levels. Alright, whatever. Maybe I just, stay away from lava. Maybe I shouldn't have entered the nether in the first place. Looking at my track record. Nah, I'm not afraid of the Nether. The Nether's afraid of me. Yeah. Wow. So is this might have actually been during the Nether update. Who knew? That is such a scary spot to pop out. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna build a little bit of a shelter here. Next one. Ow! Ooh, yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just get out of here now. I got what I came here for. Alright, now that we have glowstone, let's get into some crafting. We're going to need a lot of our industrial doohickeys. We have all of them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make one. Alright, and let's see if I can get this recipe first try. Ooh, alright. Okay, nice. Uh, battery box, refined iron, glowstone, and advanced circuit. Electric jetpack. Would you look at that? I think this thing holds more fuel than the gas-powered jetpack, and it's just like better in basically every way. Take this thing flying around. I'm not even scared to waste fuel because it's infinite. It's free. Sun. Whee! Ooh, I have to be cautious about falling. Ooh, cool. Alright. Ah! No! Get off my dog! My game's freezing! I saw those smoke particles and I thought Bread died. Because my game was frozen. I didn't know what was happening. Oh. You gave me a scare there, buddy. I didn't have my sword or anything. Oh. Alright, and now that we have our advanced circuits, I think I also want to create a lap pack, which is like the battery pack, but a little more powerful. Okay, so we take our energy crystal, which we just crafted, and we... I didn't even need the energy crystal. Okay, I think that settles it. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely insane right now. And to any professionals, I'm listening for your help. Whew, alright, lap pack. That was way too much work. Too much... Okay, I just made a big mistake. You can't charge the lap pack in a normal battery box. You need, I think the next tier, which is like an MFE or something, which requires 4 whole diamonds for 1 battery. This is just absolutely wonderful. Everything's going my way, isn't it? And also, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that this outputs like an insane amount of power, which means that there's a chance that something explodes when I replace it. So I'm not even sure how safe this is, if I'm going to be real, but safety is out the window. I'm tired. I need to. I don't know. Let's just craft the thing. All right. Machine block in the center, and then we need energy crystals, which means we're going to have to make more diamonds with our coal. So let's start that process. I will say the nice thing about getting this upgrade is it means that I'm probably going to run out of batteries a lot slower. Alright, you know what? I'm going a little bit crazy with some of this stuff going on, so I'm going to take some time to make something a little fun for me. And I think that the recipe starts like this. Ah, okay. So the recipe starts like this, and we get a gun stock. Craft one of those. Ooh. And now, I think we combine these, we get a musket. Now... Ooh, that's really tough. Alright. Uh, I feel bad testing this on animals, so let's go into the caves and let's find one of those evildoers who's been harming us. Ah, there you are. How do I shoot? Ooh, that's loud, but I think that's powerful. 2 hits on a zombie, that's great. Okay, but enough dilly-dallying. We've got the last diamond we need, so let's craft these into energy crystals. There it is. Oh well. Alright, let's place our new battery in place. I am so glad that didn't explode. Last time I played Tekkit, I ended because I upgraded to the lap pack and I didn't know that you couldn't use a normal battery box for it. So I placed down one of these to replace it. And I'm not even joking, it just straight up exploded for no reason. Um and that was the end of my last Tekkit world, which alright, with the MFE crafted, I'm just going to take a quick nap because I've been recording for a very long time. You don't even know. And yeah, when we get back, I'll have my lap pack fully charged. And I think hopefully we'll have some more diamonds. I might go mining because my plan is to make a quarry, and that requires diamond gears, which require 4 diamonds each. There's 2 of these, by the way. And then there's also the diamond pickaxe, which is 3 diamonds. So in total, that adds up to 9 diamonds. Okay, this is really unfortunate. While I wasn't recording, what I was afraid of actually just happened for some reason, and I'm not sure why. My macerator blew up. I was just doing some chores around the base off camera, and my best theory is that I need a transformer to make the power less powerful, maybe. So I'm gonna try that and hope that fixes our problem. But man, that's really unfortunate. Now I've got to move all these machines down a little bit, and that was actually so scary. It gave me a heart attack. Oh! Yeah, things aren't going well. Oh, and no way this blew up too. That was 4 diamonds. This is... Oh, this is out. Oh, no. Yeah. So, that was the reason why, I guess I quit last time. Never do something that could blow up while you're tired. Because, I don't know, if I was a little bit more careful last night, this probably wouldn't have happened, but, it's fine. At least we have the stuff we need to repair it. Run a wire back here, but first I'm going to make a transformer so that this doesn't happen again. Okay, so it's just 4 wood, 2 insulated cables, and 3 copper. We get a low voltage transformer. We've got our machine line back, and that's a win, but we are going to have to be a bit more careful in the future. Alright, yeah, that explosion was tragic, but we gotta keep moving. So I'll go mine for diamonds and get a new MFE. Alrighty, guys, good news. We got 8 diamonds. I think most of these are going to go into making energy crystals. We need 6 energy crystals. We need 4 energy crystals for the MFE. I forgot how to make it, not gonna lie. I think it's... Yes. Um, so now we're not gonna be stuck with this, which I'll actually harvest some of the power really quickly before we finish, but now we're not stuck with this battery box. We can use the MFE. Hopefully this won't explode like it did last time. At least we've got a backup battery box on hand now, because apparently you could just break it with a drill. Who knew? I've got a pretty cool plan for these other 2 energy crystals. We're going to make something called a mining laser, and I remember this was like one of the main... Oops. This was one of the main things that drew me to Tekkit when I was a kid in the first place. That, and it was the only thing my brother installed for me. But it shoots cool lasers that go super far, and they basically burn through ores immediately. Um, it's really whoa. It's really handy for mining and especially strip mining, which I've kind of been doing a lot of since I haven't been able to find any diamonds in caves. I think almost all of the diamonds I've found so far have been entirely from strip mining. All right. Anyways, we're going to need to make some more of that advanced alloy stuff. So, alrighty, let's just go ahead and make an alloy furnace. Press advanced circuit at the top. 2 of these. Wait, maybe not. Oh, and of course a redstone at the tip. And we got an awesome laser. Okay, now it's only at a tenth of its maximum charge, but I say we take this bad boy for a spin, because I don't know about you, I'm pretty excited for this. This is where I've been strip mining. It's level 7, I think that's the most common diamond area. Oh my! Yeah, look at that, that just makes strip mining so easy. I think this might be more power efficient than my diamond drill, not gonna lie. I feel like if my diamond drill mined this much blocks without backpack, I think it would have died already. I kind of want to try this on a mob too. I think it might be already dead. Nope. Alright, yeah, let's mine this and then let's try it on a mob. The skeleton drew first blood. Oh no. Why is there so much? Oh. Well, that's not as powerful against mobs as I would have hoped. And there's a lot of mobs. But, that's still really neat. Alright, I've been charging up the mining laser for a good time. It's about half full. And I want to take it down to the mines, and I want to see just how good this thing really is. So I'm going to start a stopwatch on my phone once we start using it, and we're going to see how fast we can find diamonds. Stopwatch in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. Oh! That is not diamonds. Oh! These are diamonds! And stop. 46 seconds. That has to be a new record. Last time I mined, it took me like 2 hours. Oh, no, please! Oh, I can't have any victories to myself, can I? Yep. Go right ahead, lava. Just a really special moment you're ruining. We gotta be careful about how we mine these, because we definitely don't want to lose our stuff. Alright, now that we have the resources we need, let's build our quarry. This is not the quarry. We need diamond gears, which take gold gears, which take iron gears, which take stone gears, which take wood gears, which take lots of microcrafting. Alright, got it. So, we start out with, let me just get all the resources I need handy. Gold, iron, stone, I already have, and diamonds. We start out with a bunch of sticks. We make a diamond pickaxe. We make a bunch of these gears, I guess. Alright, that is probably one of the most horrifyingly expensive crafting recipes I've done yet. And it's not over, because we have to say goodbye to all of them. Oh, and we worked so hard for this block, but we finally got it. I am so happy right now. The spider's gonna ruin my fun by trying to kill my dog. I think on top of that, we need a few more resources. We need markers, landmarks, I think. Yes, which is, I don't know why these tech mods are so obsessed with lapis. What's so special about it? Torches, redstone torches with lapis. All right. We're also going to need some kind of insane storage for this thing. And I think the best route to go would be golden chest, because we have plenty of gold. So we take some oak chests, and I think we got to upgrade them to iron chests. There might be a cheaper recipe than using all of our iron. Let me double check for that. No, there is not. Oh. Yeah, this mod is kind of mentally tolling, if I'm going to be real, because you spend so long grinding resources and you just dump them so fast. Alright, so we need some pipes. we need the wooden pipe first and foremost. That's just some glass and wood. Okay. Okay, the last thing we need, now that we've got our pipes and storage, is engines. I think we're going to use these Stirling engines, which take furnace fuel, so... I mean, also not the most ideal, because we're going to burn through coal, but I'm going to be real, who needs as much as we have? We have 3 stacks. Okay, I think blocks of coal are more efficient, because it smelts 10 times as many items at not the cost of 9 coal. It also takes lava, and we live near a volcano. Lava smelts 100 items, so that's always a good idea. Ooh! Oh, and I made slabs. Nice. I think we could actually craft these back. Ooh, that's a nice recipe. I love that. I made my first engine. And you know, I think that's all we technically need, but it sounds like the wrench might be handy for some reason. I gotta say, this is one of the recipes I love. Like, it just looks kind of good and it makes sense. And oh, I don't know why. Sometimes I find things like that just so satisfying. Yeah, I'd say like maybe in the center of this field would be a cool place to build our amazing skyscraper. Somebody should count the amount of times I've said skyscraper. Let's make this 30 by 30. That's going to be pretty massive size. And honestly, it's probably going to take forever to mine. Um, but that's okay. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. All right, let's link up these landmarks. This is how big the quarry is going to be. And then we're going to make it slightly round, and then we'll have some houses over here and some houses over here. All right, now let us place down our quarry. Let's see if this is an acceptable size. Ooh, nice. All right, let's put down our engines. All right, we've got the special configuration. This should allow us to power all of them at once. Maybe. Um, for some reason in this version you can't make redstone do its T shape, but I'm not sure if that's going to affect anything. It might just be fine. Let us build our extraction pipes. Oh, this is beautiful. This is exactly what I dreamed a modded Minecraft would look like. I love this. And the sun is setting. The sun is setting as we start up our glorious quarry. Let's put 3 of our blocks of coal into each of these. Actually, you know, I've got a better idea to start this up, but first we're going to have to ride back to base. Okay, and into the base you go. Yes! That was a cool landing. Oh, it's not gonna let me sleep, are you serious? You are not allowed to sleep in my bed, I'm sorry. No, please. You can sleep by the water hole, but you can't sleep in my bed, okay? Alright, well my plan was I was going to take 3 of these fluid cells. Now let's take our 3 empty lava cells. Some of you might see where I'm going with this. You probably did because I accidentally said lava cells instead of fluid cells. But we're going to take these and, wait, these stack? I take that back. This isn't just a great fuel. This is the perfect fuel. But anyways, let us go ahead and let's start up our machine by filling it with lava cells. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yes, that's great. That's great. That is so great. Okay, while our quarry is starting, I'm going to take our horsey and ourselves back to our base, and we're going to get a bunch of, whoa, fluid cells so that we can, and we're going to get a bunch of fluid cells so we can make lava our main fuel. Then it's not going to cost us any of our hard-earned coal, which we could be using to make diamonds. We've got a bunch of empty fluid cells. I'm going to first take some lava from the volcano, which I'm going to be real, I should probably do without my valuables on me. Alright, nothing but me, my electric jetpack, and a bunch of fuel cells. Let's go face first into the volcano and see just how much gooey lava we can gather up. Oh no, dogs are starting to pathfind to the top of this volcano. That's kind of stressful. Oh, this is so scary on so many horrifying levels. I do not like this one bit. Okay, on one hand, that was horrifying, and on the other hand, we have 4,800 cells worth of furnace fuel right here. So I'd say that was pretty worth it. It was pretty scary, but it was pretty worth it. I wonder, can we also use this for our generator? That is going to make power for a very long time. 16, basically. I don't know why I had to think through that. Alright, well, I think we basically just learned like an infinite fuel glitch for this thing. Whenever it runs out, we just jump into a volcano. And now we've got our quarry starting up. It looks like it just started mining, actually. So let's go see if the systems are all working. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to AFK here for like a couple of Minecraft days, and I'm gonna find out just how efficient this is. It looks like it's made some good progress. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's good enough. Oh boy, these are already really full. Alright, so we're gonna have to switch up the storage system a little bit unless we want it to get flooded with cobblestone and dirt. Luckily, I have a solution. In this mod pack, there is a mod called Project E, which I do not like to use very often. It's very easy to get overpowered because you can turn things into other things, and it kind of just like ruins a lot of the fun of the game for me because you can immediately craft anything. But there are some times when I like to use it, and specifically I want to craft this energy condenser, and this is going to allow us to turn one block into another. Why would I want to do this? I just said that I would not like to do this. Well, what I want to make my skyscraper out of is marble, and unfortunately, as far as I can tell, there's no crafting recipe for it, which means it would take a long time to manually mine all the marble from hand so we can build our skyscraper from world height to build limit. But Project D will let us convert all the stone and dirt into marble, so that will solve our storage problem, and it will help us farm the marble we need for our skyscraper. So we're going to want to put our diamond pipe here, then probably gold transport pipe left over right here, and that will go into our energy condenser. We'll set the energy condenser to marble, but first we actually have to find some. Okay, so we put marble as our target item in our energy condenser. We sort marble as an output on our diamond pipe. We can dump all of our invaluables into this chest. Oh, and it's going to very quickly turn into marble. Now all the gems and precious minerals will be sorted into these golden chests, and all the riffraff will be turned into marble and sorted in these silver chests. Alright, with that, let's turn this back on. Let's see how it does. Yes, okay, it looks like marble is starting to fill these chests. Glorious, wonderful. Absolutely spectacular. This is really cool if you ask me. I am very, very proud of this creation, contraption, whatever you want to call it. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. I'm gonna AFK for a few hours, and hopefully when we come back we'll like what we see. Sunset of day 99. Me and Brett are still waiting for this quarry to finish. Sunrise of day 100, and we're still waiting for the quarry to finish. Is it done? Oh, right, I forgot I mined out this area. I think it's finished. Oh boy, would you look at that. Let's look at our final results in our chests. We've got every one of these chests filled with marble, including the conversion chest. We've got we've got 4 stacks of iron in this chest, about 3 stacks of copper, half a stack of gold, stack of silver, 7 stacks of coal, 5 stacks of redstone, 2 stacks of electrotine, 3 stacks of aluminum. Oh, and 4 diamonds. Now, let's see our next one as the sun sets, I guess. A diamond. Hold on, let's sort this. 3 stacks of redstone, 4 stacks of coal, 3 stacks of copper, 3 stacks of iron, 18 stacks of gold, a stack of wait, no, 18 blocks of gold, a stack of silver, 2 stacks of tin ore, and 2 stacks of aluminum, and about a stack of electrotine. That is incredible. As the sun sets as well. This is so cinematic, so beautiful. It may have taken upwards of 20 hours, but man, was it worth it. But now for real, let's start building our skyscraper. I'm so excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous. Alright, I think the first thing we're going to do is I want to have like 5 or 6 columns in the center of the skyscraper um, that look like supports, but we also use them to route wires and pipes and all those things. I think I'm going to go for 6 just for the symmetry. I don't know. I got this as centered as I could. I might just use my mining laser to move the columns in the future. Who knows? But for now, I think that this is good. So I'm just going to extend these all the way to maybe like 10 blocks below world height. That's bigger than a whole inventory. Aw, man. Yes. First column completed. Oh, that's great. Look at how foggy that pit looks. It looks like I covered it in like that glass fog trick, but no, that's real. I want to up my render distance just for like a second. I can see my house from up here. There's a desert village over there. There's another volcano. There's the volcano that no longer has lava because I had to drain it its for the quarry. There's our railroad track. That's actually an evil village, by the way. I went there. There's a villager in that village who offered to trade me a piece of dirt for a stack of diamonds. Um, so if you guys want to see me trade with Evil Bob, all right, how about this? If this video doubles our subscriber count, I'll trade with Evil Bob. Second column is finished. We're just about to finish the third one, and with that, we are now halfway done. Let's go down. I almost just jumped to my death and see how it's looking. I'm not really sure what to think of it so far. I think it's gonna be cool once it's finished. Oh, oh no. Oh, just barely saved ourselves. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is real cool. Whoa, look at that fog. All right, let's go down and take a look. Whoa, yeah. This honestly, like, even without the rest of the structure here, this is a pretty cool structure already. This looks like some sort of space weapon or something. All right, now we can get working on phase 2. And also, for anyone wondering how much marble the project costed us, these 2 chests. All right, for phase 2, first I want to find a circle that covers the whole base pretty well and round. So making actually round circles is like the real final boss of Minecraft. Okay, I did some math. Our circle should have a radius of 22 blocks. And then I guess we've just gotta make a sort of smooth curve that lines up with here. That's looking pretty good. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna try to make this go around the whole base then. Alright, I made our little circle around our base. I wouldn't say it's the roundest circle in the world, but it is our circle, and that makes it very special. In the future, we're going to build around this, but just for now, we're not going to build the exterior walls yet, because that's going to be a big project of itself. We're going to build a slightly smaller disc-like platform more in the middle. So each floor is going to be its own little disc, and these discs are going to be about 3 blocks wide, and they'll have a hole on the middle and a gap in the sides of them so that we could fly through them with our jetpack. And then each floor is going to be spaced, I think, 12 blocks apart, because that sounds like just a good height. The main reason I want them to be 3 blocks thick, though, is so that they can have wires routed under them and through them without them being visible. It's just a nice aesthetic thing. It'll make all our wire management look a lot more neat and tidy. And then in one of these columns, I might put like emergency ladders just so we have easy access, but I don't think we'll be really needing that often. Oh yeah, this is cool. Just for the sake of extra detail, I think I'll craft a chisel, and we can chisel our marble blocks to look like the tops of the pillars or the walkways, all sorts of things. On our first floor, we'll put all of our industrial craft machines and also our stuff for living, storage, bed. Yeah, our first floor is going to be basically for like living, easy access to all of our important things. And our next floors are going to be, I haven't quite decided yet, but I think our next floor will be galacticraft. Stay tuned for next episode. And the floor after that, maybe forestry, because I've been looking into how to automate uranium, and it looks like the only way we can automate it is with these beehives. So let's get started on the disc. I'm not sure how this one's going to look like yet, but I think I'll do a 2 block gap from the exterior, and then I'm gonna do a walkway down the middle of this one just because I think that's kind of fun. And then also at the bottom of this, why don't we throw in a little water pool, because this is going to go from the top to the bottom of the base. We'll have a little 3x3 hole right here. Oh yeah, I can already tell this feels real. Yes. Let's see, what do we want to make our middle out of? You know, the tops of the pillars kind of look nice. I think we'll use pillars for this area. How's that look? Ooh, it does try to like. Never mind. It tries to act like a brick, or it tries to act like logs. I don't have my. No way I landed that. Oh, I am so good at this game. Yeah. So I think we could work out a different material to make this out of. I mean, honestly, I think maybe big tile. Oh, that's flush. All right. I think that this is probably the one. Yeah, that's real nice. I like that. And then for the border, I'm also going to do the brick tiles. I think I'll just do the normal bricks for the border. Yeah, I like the look of that. Really, I think that the biggest part of the challenge now is just going to be making this second circle look as good as the first one. Oh, we've got the outside done. All right. This right now it's kind of looking a little less like a skyscraper and more like a summoning circle, if I'll be real. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. I am very happy right now. I feel kind of bad. We're gonna have to move the beehive somewhere, or maybe we'll keep it. Cause, you know, we do need bees for automating uranium, I think. Yeah, any future players who want to try out the modpack, I wouldn't recommend doing a quarry in your base, because as far as I can tell, it leaves a bunch of invisible walls that you have to kind of just live with. And it does things like that. I don't know what that was. Whoa, yeah, it keeps turning my blocks into dirt. I'm gonna crash out if I place down one of my machines and my machine turns to dirt. Ooh, this is nice. Yes. That's basically our first layer completed. We still have to do the underneath portion where we make it a little thicker. So close to finishing the first layer. Yes! Yes, it is finished! It is finished! We have finished the first layer. But you know what? You might have noticed that this skyscraper has also made it so that I've ran out of food. I've gone from hunting to gathering. I just haven't had the time to like cook steak or anything, I guess. So now that we finished this first layer, before we move on to making the rest of them, I want to bring the machines from our old base over to here. Now, some of you might remember that we can't just break machines or the machines like stay broken, which is why we need to craft a precision wrench, which requires a diamond for some reason. Let's craft our precision wrench. Now we can just take all of our machines. It's a little sad, honestly, looking at this place without the machines. They've always been there and now they're gone. But, you know, change is just a part of life like that, I guess. Alrighty, now let's get going to our new base. Let's set up all of our machines again. The electric furnace, then next to that we'll put our macerator, compressor here, canning machine probably goes at the end, extractor, canning machine. Let's set up our power system. Over here, we probably want to have space for more than just one battery, but we'll just keep a bit of a clear area, and then we'll have our normal MFE, which will just run into the ground, I guess, and go over there. And then we'll just have some wires running this way and our old solar panel setup. So I am noticing it looks like we aren't getting power. Oh, definitely not. We melted the entire wire. I see how it is, Tekkit. Ow. Oh. I'm gonna try to move this electric furnace and see if it'll power like over here, say. No, it just won't power. Yo, what? This is not cool. Okay, I guess I had the transformer backwards. Okay, that's lovely. And now it's fueling the furnace. Alright. Now, after all that work, is it finally... Yes! Okay. I am so glad that we got that working. And now it's an infinitely expandable battery and generator area. Wow, okay. That feels great to get done. That does feel really genuinely great. Now we're going to make probably what's going to end up being one of our most handy machines. We'll start out with a chest and then a hopper feeding into it. At the bottom, we will add an electric furnace, then a hopper, then a chest, then another hopper, then a macerator, then another hopper, and then one last chest. And if we wire these together, like that, if we just take all of our ores, we can throw them in here, and it will automatically double and melt all of them. Now we don't have to manually deal with with processing ores anymore. We can just take all the ores we want, say our copper, our aluminum, our silver, and we go over here, put them in this top chest, and just like that, we're going to be so rich. And I don't have to do any of this manually anymore. I'm so excited. Alright, now that we have our first floor, we can start building our second floor, and after that, I'm probably just gonna, like, build the rest of them, too. And then, this time we're starting on the bottom, because we work smarter, not harder. That was cringe, I shouldn't have said that. It's probably smartest if we start with, like, the outside of the circle, so we don't mess it up the first time. Because we're doing this one time or not at all. This is looking so futuristic right now, though. This almost looks like something out of, I don't know, like Halo or something. Alright, let's just get an idea of how that looks. Ooh, that's kinda... It'll look good when it's finished, I think. It looks a little peculiar now, but I believe we can make it look great when it's finished, actually. Okay, we've got quite a few more floors built now, 4 to be specific, and I think that it's time that we fix the lighting, because if you look at it, we've got like this dark ring here, we've just got torch spam on the floor. This is old version, so mobs can spawn in low light levels still, so we had to add a lot more torches, and I think the best way we can fix the lighting is glowstone. So let's take a trip to the nether, and we've got lots of obsidian right here, so I figure we'll just use this to build our portal right here. I don't have flint and steel. Alright, let's go. Well, we've spawn-proofed one area, but on the other hand, we've kind of ran out of glowstone already, so we have to go back to the nether and get a lot more. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is, a lot nicer than having torch spam, I'd say. Yo, Skelly. Yes! 13, are you kidding me? You can do better than that, right? Okay, what did we get? Okay, we got this cool new music disc. And since we have our new music disc, I think that our episode is about ready to come to an end. This has been a very long episode. I've done a lot of mining, we've done a lot of cool stuff. Stay tuned for next episode when we go to space with galacticraft. With that, thank you for watching and see ya!